Hi guys, welcome back to I cannot. Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to Hot Girl Evolving. Today I'm here with Eden Masliah.
Hi.
I'm so excited to have you.
I'm so excited to be here.
I want to hear about your journey in New York and content creating because I feel like you're doing really well. And I feel like you have some good insight for the girlies.
Thank you.
Okay, let me whip out my questions.
Yes, ma'am.
And her cat is eating my foot right now in case you can see or hear. Okay, so I want to know who was Eden before, like, you moved to New York?
I was down bad.
Yeah.
I was down tremendously. I was like very anxious, very down and depressed. And I was in a really bad relationship. Like, I was not having it, you know? It was a bad time. I just had like a pretty bad, like, home life. So I was like always really anxious. So I feel like when I moved here, like everything changed for me. Just like being alone and stuff, being able to like heal myself and like have my own journey and just like, you know, wake up and not be like this all the time.
Totally anxious, yeah. And you're from Montreal, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, but I was still like, I've always been like a little like, I always wanted to do social media and like be like a little superstar. That was me as a child. Like, I was just, you know, I was out and about, very outgoing all the time, still like very extroverted.
Right.
But yeah, like the years before I moved to New York, like, were pretty rough for me. So I feel like moving here really like changed everything.
Yeah, and how long have you been here now?
Like a year and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you like it? Like, what do you think the city has taught you? And how's your life in New York?
I love it so much. Like, yeah, like I said, like it really changed my life. Like, just being able to be in an apartment alone, like with my thoughts, like without my parents and stuff, like really helped me, really helped with my anxiety. And honestly, like, just being in New York and moving here without knowing anybody was just like, I feel like made me like grow as a person. Oh, hi. Just made me grow as a person. She's
having a moment.
And
Okay, now I just saw that we're totally complete opposites. I'm in a freaking blazer.
oh, I know. Girl, dived.
We did not coordinate today.
We did not. I thought you were like, yeah, super chill vibes.
Yeah,
I was
but
like,
I'm
okay.
gonna also walk around later today, so I was like, I kind of like want to give a little something.
Got
I would
the
open this,
full
but
beat
my
too, like,
I'm sorry.
I'm
Sorry, I didn't let you know. Okay,
ate me up.
all right, back to what we were talking about.
But yeah, like,
It helped your anxiety. You feel like you were able to grow. I feel like the same way. Like, I was also like a shell of myself before I moved to New York, and like also you're like living in the home of your parents, so you don't really get to like really like form who you truly are until you like leave that space, and like you have this gorgeous apartment, so you're finally able to like really become a different version of yourself.
yeah. And I feel like New York is just like every day I'm like inspired just by being outside, meeting new people. I mean, like, New York's just the craziest place. You will meet like the craziest people.
It's so insane.
Like, randomly, and you're like, who am I talking to? And just like,
The girl from Gossip Girl was literally next to me in Pilates yesterday.
which girl from Gossip Girl?
Zoya, like the curly hair, light skinned girl.
I'm dead.
I was like, oh,
You know who I saw yesterday? White boy Carl from Shameless.
I don't even know who that is. I don't watch Shameless.
Shameless?
Oh, I know. I should,
If you know,
though.
you know.
I'm like a housewife girl.
I love Housewives.
Do you have any plans to move anywhere?
I know I'm not gonna stay in New York forever, even though I love it so much. It's just like not like I can't have family here and stuff.
Right.
It's
You
just
can't
hectic.
like raise kids.
But I definitely want to move to Europe. I think I'm gonna do probably an exchange, maybe in Paris, or I don't know, like I kind of want to move to like the south of Italy and like be a little small town girl.
Right.
But I also feel like I'd probably get bored of that in like 3 months.
Well, that's what
But,
I
like,
tell myself. I'm constantly like, oh my God, I need to like go live in nature. But then I leave New York and I'm like, but I miss it. It's like a toxic relationship
like
for me.
I love the hustle and bustle of the city. Like, that's what keeps me going. Like, I'm such a fast-paced person. Like, I do everything quick. I'm like, I like a routine. I like having a lot of things to do. So I don't know if I could like be satisfied by that, but I definitely want to try.
There's also just always like so much going on here. Like, you can never really get bored. Or I can always like, I also don't drive. Like, I really want to go to LA, but because I don't drive, I feel like I would feel very like confined.
Yeah, definitely. I was in LA the other week and like my friend had her car and stuff, and I was like, oh, this is fucking amazing.
No,
like,
it's nice if you actually drive. If you
life
don't.
with a car, man.
Literally. Why am I receiving calls? I need to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Girls, I'm filming.
She famous.
Not even, though. Okay. So I want to know, like, when you started posting on TikTok and Instagram and, like, you were like, oh, wait, this can actually, like, become my job.
I feel like I always wanted to be a big social media person. Like, I've been on socials forever. Like, I was on YouTube when I was, like, 12.
Oh, really?
I had a little YouTube channel when I was a little baby, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But yeah, I just always loved making videos and stuff, so it was kind of like came natural to me when TikTok came out and it like went viral, and whenever I started posting, I was always posting. But then I really started taking it seriously like probably when I moved here.
Yeah.
Or like a year ago, and then I realized like, oh, there's some real money here.
Yeah.
Okay, and I love it, like the fact that I can be like self-employed and also work in fashion, because something like I really love fashion, and that is for sure like what I want to do in life. But I don't. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I don't want to like work for someone in fashion.
Right. Yeah.
I feel like it's.
I don't know, it's hard. I mean, I've been talking a lot about this in my last episodes, like how important it has been for me to like really pursue something that actually like brings me joy and like I feel passionate about, because I think so many people like end up having to like work a job just because we have to. Like obviously you have to support yourself and make money, but I think like jobs like social media or like even like my modeling, I'm like, okay, this is like I can make money, but it doesn't feel like I'm like going into an office and like doing the same thing every single day.
The only thing that like kind of sucks is like you have no control over getting paid that much, you know? Like,
yeah.
Takes you fucking 17 million years for a brand to pay you.
Yeah, no, I know.
So it is definitely hectic in that way, but you know, that's just all like freelance type of things.
Well, it's the same thing with modeling. Like so many models, like you like do a job and you don't get paid for like months, and like there's really nobody protecting you. But I think
like you can't sue them because it's like not that it's not that serious. So it really sucks. They like, really kind of take advantage of it.
Do you think having an agency now is going to help you? Because I think those are the people that really like facilitate the kind of like payment stuff.
Yeah, they definitely help me, but if the brand is not paying on time, like there's not much they can do, like apart from like message them and message them and like annoy them. But there's nothing crazy that we can do even if like they're a month late for payment. Like it's just like, okay, well, wait.
Yeah, I guess it is like the uncertainty of it, because I was gonna ask like, what is the hardest part of your job?
Yeah, that's definitely the hardest part. Also like keeping motivated when I'm like not doing the best. Like the algorithm waits for no man. So
the algorithm doesn't exist for me right now. I'm like, come on, I'm really about to give up here.
No, because I'm like, if I don't post every single day, like I just feel like, or if I want to take a week break, I'm like, no,
you can't.
They're gonna forget about me. Like the algorithm's gonna just like sink back down, because I feel like I've been on a roll for a couple months, and now like I'm just scared to lose it, you know?
Well, I was literally gonna like talk about this with you, how much like I've literally reached burnout. Like there was like 2 years where I was so insane. Like I would post on Instagram every 2 days, and then TikTok was like 3 or 4 times a day, to the point where it was like it was fun in the moment, but now I'm like I can't, like I haven't even filmed on TikTok in like a whole month. Like I just can't. Like I burnt myself out, and I didn't even see any results. Like at least
a lot.
At least you did.
Yeah, but I mean it's been a while. Like,
yeah.
I've been posting a lot for a long time.
Yeah.
So like now it's finally catching up, but it's also hard like living in New York around so many other influencers that you can like compare yourself to, and it's like, why is it working so well for you and it's like not working for me? Or why are you claiming that you make fucking 15K a month and I'm not making 15K a month? Like, you know, and I also feel like people be lying.
They do.
They are liars.
Well, I think that's the scariest part of social media, is you can literally portray this lifestyle that you're just not living at all.
Yeah.
And like I'll be comparing myself to something that somebody's not even like, living them. Girl. Hello?
Girl.
And I'll be comparing myself to something like that somebody's living and they're not even living
exactly the same. But, you know, that's why, I mean, I always think that, like, being authentic is the best thing you can do for your content. Like,
totally.
It'll work out.
I think I saw that you wrote that in, like, a little interview you did.
Yeah. I feel like I first started trying to, like, when I was living in New York, I was like trying to portray that like really perfect lifestyle.
Day in
the life of a fashion student. It's so gorgeous and beautiful, and like everything is perfect. And like it wasn't really working out. And then I started just like being normal, like being a normal fucking person, and like just being myself, and that's really when like things picked up for me.
I feel like it also gets easier because those days that you do, you're kind of like, oh my god, like at least you don't have to like put on a character. Like if you really have to film, you're like, at least like my followers are here for me, and I can be honest if I'm like, guys, I'm actually really not feeling that great today. So I want to talk more about that. Like, so you get in like your little ruts where you're like, okay, how do I film content right now? So like, what do you have to do if you have to like get a video up? Or like you have to, you know, obviously like
just fucking
pretend.
Push through. Like, well, honestly, like the other week I was spiraling. I was having a mental breakdown because I was like, I mean, again, like on social media, I see a lot of like really young people that are very successful. Like, you know, you see fucking 16-year-olds that are millionaires, and it's like,
it's crazy.
And you think like, oh, it must be normal for everyone to be a fucking millionaire by the time they're like 21. But then you realize like, that's really not how it is. Like, it's just, you're seeing so many on social media, but there's so many more people in the world. Like, you don't need to be, you know, like, everything in God's time.
Right. Yeah, divine timing.
Yeah, I really, like, get impatient, you know? Like, I've had very big ambitions for the longest, so, like, I have a lot of high expectations for myself. So when things are not going the pace that I want them to, like, I can really start spiraling. And I was, like, in a rut where I was like, I want to start my career. Like, I don't want to be in school anymore. I felt like school really wasn't doing anything for me. Like, it was not where I needed to be. And I still kind of feel like that, but I was just spiraling about it. I was like, I need to stop school. I need to start my career. I need to, like, make money. Like, you know, whatever. So, honestly, I just, like, talked about it in my video. I was like, to be honest with you guys, I'm spiraling, I'm having a mental breakdown, this is how I feel. And then everyone was like, bro, I feel the same way, like, all the time. So, you know, people respond to vulnerability, and, like,
yeah, totally.
Honestly, I'm not gonna, like, put on a happy face if I'm feeling like shit. So, yeah.
No, I feel the same way. I had my video the other day, was like in the mood to give up, because I was really in the mood to give up. I'm like, why am I doing any of this? And then this girl messaged me, and I was like, this is, like, so awkward sometimes, because I'm, like, I'm being so vulnerable to this camera. I'm like, is this, like, weird that I'm doing this? And then, like, you get those messages where it's, like, thank you so much for being vulnerable, because it, like, made me feel so not alone. I was like, okay, maybe if there's one person out there that I'm, like, you know, make me feel better.
Because, like, if I see other people are, like, feeling the same way as me, then I'm like, you know, I'm not the only one.
Right.
So it feels better.
Yeah, no, definitely. Well, that was a good tangent. I loved that. All right, well, this one's a more happy one. I want to know, who are your style icons?
This is kind of hard, because, like, I don't really have
any,
like, many people that I take much inspiration from. It's kind of, like, just generally, like, seeing people here and there, like, or I just get inspired by, like, seeing pieces. Pieces of clothes, things like that. But let me think.
Where was your favorite place to shop?
Vintage stores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see your closet now. Well, some pieces in there.
Yeah, pretty much all
very cute.
Vintage. I just, like, can't find anything in retail stores anymore that I want. Unless it's a designer store that I cannot afford.
Yeah, literally.
So, you know, vintage. Or I used to thrift a lot in Montreal. Like, my whole closet was thrifted when I lived there. Because the thrifting is fire there.
I didn't go. I'm so mad. I didn't leave my house. Like, I was literally...
It's freezing cold.
It was such a treat.
But, yeah. I loved Value Village. That was the vibe. And I also love to, like, play around with things that are not expensive. Because, like, I can cut it up. I can, you know, like, change it up. And I'm not scared to ruin something expensive.
Right.
So I love to play around with that. Who are my style icons?
I feel like when I moved to New York, like, I also didn't have icons. It's just, like, the vibe of the city. Like, I was just dressing crazy. Like, I was, like, mixing patterns when I first got here. That was, like, in my Y2K era. But it's so interesting, like, how many eras I kind of, like, have gone through since I've lived here for so long. And now I'm in this, like, okay, I need to be in, like, a blazer and, like, something chic.
Yeah, I feel that right now. I'm all over the place, too, but it's so nice to live in New York because you're not scared to wear anything.
You can wear anything.
Like, you can be in a fucking bear costume and
And people are
won't
like,
blink
yeah,
twice.
they're like, can I take a picture with you?
Street photographer, like watching New York.
Literally. No, that's what I love about New York. I always say that anywhere I like travel to for work, I'm like, nothing compares. Like, I get stared at in other places. I'm like, am I dressed inappropriately or something? Like, what is the problem that I'm wearing?
Yeah.
And then in New York, literally nobody cares.
No one bats a fucking eye off.
It's like free range to be whoever you are.
I love it.
Me too. It's my favorite part. Okay, what are your fashion icks?
I don't know. What are your fashion icks?
I just saw one on the way here, actually, that really... You know, I love a little underwear peeking through baggy pants. That's fine. Why did I see... It was here. I saw his whole... I was like,
My
sir.
brother... Like, how are you walking right now? Like, how... I just don't get it. It can't be comfortable.
I
What's
know
the
there's a
purpose?
breeze right there.
What's the purpose? You think you look, like, hot? Like, you think I'm attracted to this? Or...
Wait, you have a brother?
Huh?
You have a brother?
No.
I thought you just said that.
Oh, I said brother.
Oh.
I just be saying brother.
Do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I have 2 older sisters.
Oh, cute. What do they do?
They're like 10 years older than me. So my oldest sister, like took over my dad's company for he did like hearing aids.
Oh.
And like, yeah, that type
Slay.
of stuff. Yeah, she's got like a whole husband and kids. Like she has 2 kids. Yeah,
She did the damn thing.
she did the fucking thing.
Oh, that's exciting.
And then my other sister she did interior design for a while.
Ooh.
But then she was like, I don't want to interior design for people that have bad taste.
Okay.
I feel like that's such an artist thing though. 'Cause,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You just want to create things that are your own taste.
Yes,
but That's just
exactly.
not how life works.
I
And,
know,
like,
it's
that's not
so
how money
hard.
works at the beginning. So I totally felt her with that. But now she's doing like sculptures and
Oh, that's
like
super cool.
store design, stuff like that.
And how do your parents feel about like your social media job?
They literally like don't care.
They don't care. They don't
Like,
understand
my
it.
mom, I think she just like, yeah, I don't think she really like gets it.
Mhm.
She's just like letting me do my thing and like it's just like okay. Like,
Do you think they
whatever.
would be like scared if you stopped school because of it?
Probably.
Yeah, my parents were like very taken aback because
Did
I
you
just
stop school?
Yeah, because I did it for like 3 years, and then I was like, I went to Hunter College actually
What were you
here.
studying?
I don't even know, like some media studies thing, and I was like, I really just was not for me. Like I felt like I was just doing it like for them.
Yeah.
And it's like I just feel like I'm prolonging like a life that I actually want to live because I'm just trying to like please my parents, and obviously I'm so grateful that I could go to school. Like I recognize that that's a privilege, but I also was like, I tried it. This is not working for me. I need to like pursue my career and like other things.
Stopping school is really scary.
It's
That's why
so
I was
scary.
like spiraling so much because it's like when you're in school, you kind of have like a blanket to like
No, totally.
not really be doing anything.
Yeah,
else.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You can like if my social media like went downhill, like I don't
Like,
know
well,
what I
I'm in
would
school.
do. Like
Yeah.
if I'm in school, it's like well, whatever. I'm still a student,
Right,
so
right,
it's
right.
fine. So I felt like there would be so much pressure on it to like actually start like taking off. So I was so scared, but I don't know. I just like I kind of want a degree, but I also know that I'm not going to use it.
I know, it's like a back and forth for me. It honestly took me 3.5 years to finally find the confidence to be like, I'm telling myself I'm taking a break, even though I'm just like, I don't know.
You have like 1 semester left?
No, because I transferred. I was gonna have to do like I have like 3 more years left now because it didn't like transfer correctly. So I'm not about to do another
fuck
4
that.
years.
No, fuck that.
I was like, sorry guys, if I can
Yeah.
pay my bills.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was thinking of doing like just an associate's degree and then
Yeah.
like, ditching, but I don't know. Like
I don't know. It's scary. I'm still figuring out. That's the thing. It's like I don't know what the right thing to do is. All I know is like I just have to try and pursue a life that makes me happy. And I was just really like not happy when I was doing school. So
yeah, that's the thing. Because I'm like, I know with or without school, like I know I'm gonna be successful and I
Right.
know I'll be okay. It's just like
it's just like
a
that
lot.
mental like, or it's more of like a societal pressure.
Yeah.
Like
And,
you
like,
can't,
like your parents like, oh, my parents are like, oh, I'm so like proud that you're still in school. Other people like so proud that you're staying in school. Like, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
okay, perfect.
That's awesome.
Oh God, but you're doing amazing.
Thank you.
And I'm proud of you. I'm cheering you on. Because I remember when we first followed each other, I think I got back from Australia and you just moved to New York. And you were in it at Eden.
Mhm.
And I don't remember, like, I don't think we ever met in person, but I remember I've kind of seen you grow. So it's exciting for you. And I'm hot girl evolving, period. But yeah, no, so I think you're doing great.
Thank Thank you.
And you should be very proud of yourself.
So how's life out of school?
Life out of school was really scary, but I feel like I'm finally like living my life, because I feel like for so long it was always like, okay, what do my agents want me to be, or what do my parents want me to be, or like who do I need to pretend to be, has always been like my personality, because I've like been a model since I was 10. So now it's like, okay,
10
yeah, I know. So that's why I'm like, that's what Hot Girl Evolving was. Like, I moved to Australia, and I was like, I can't wait to like, well, I was talking to this girl, and she was like, you've been modeling since you were 10. Like, I feel like you could like talk about this, you'd have so much insight for people. And that's like when my wheels started turning. I was like, maybe one day I could start a podcast, but like at that point in my life, like I just didn't have the confidence to like try something new. So now a year later, like here I am doing it. So I don't know, I was like, if I start this podcast and like really full-time like model and do everything, like I feel like I owe it to myself to like believe that I can be okay without school. So I guess that's my journey right now. And like I'm not opposed to like going back, and I also won't really see it as like a failure if I end up going back. It's just more of like, when I do go back, I know exactly like why I'm there. It's like, because I feel like I was there blindly, and I was just like, I feel like I'm just like, I don't even know what I'm doing here.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I felt too, because I was just like, fashion is really my only like thing that like drives me. So and like I guess I have to go to school because like that's just what you do.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll go to fashion school. And then I started school, and I was like, well, I don't really want a fashion job. Like, to be honest with you, like, I don't want to, because I study fashion merchandising. I don't know, because, yeah, you guys get straight out of high school and into college, whereas I've been out of high school since I was 16. So,
wait, what do you mean?
Yeah, because in Montreal, it's different. Usually, you graduate at 17, but I was always the youngest in my class.
So what did you do for,
and then
did you have a year off?
So after high school, you go to CEGEP, which is like the in-between of high school and college, where it's like 2 to 3 years where you're going into like, you basically like make sure that you're going into the major that you like before like paying a bajillion dollars for university.
I did hear about that. They told me that when I was talking to them.
So I went to LaSalle College in Montreal, and I did a year of fashion merchandising there.
Oh.
And it was very cool. I really liked that school, honestly. It was hard, and I was working really hard, but I was working hard on projects that, like, I felt passionate about. Like, I wanted to work hard. I wanted it to be perfect. Like, there was a lot more creative stuff. At my school, it's kind of just, like, writing.
What year are you?
Second year.
Maybe it's the third year. Where it really, because don't you have to, like, do the core stuff? Okay, I have a speed round for us. I want to just do some quick little questions. Okay, you wake up late and you have 10 minutes to get ready. What are you wearing?
Okay, I'm wearing, like, some blue baggy jeans, and probably just, like, okay, wait, is it winter?
Yeah, it's cold today.
It's winter, okay. So, just, like, a little tight top, or maybe just a hoodie, and my, like, full-length wool coat that just, like, makes you look put together no matter what you're wearing under.
It's all about a jacket.
Yeah, it's all about the jacket.
Okay, what's your death row meal?
Oh my god, no, okay, I'm gonna have, like, a couple things.
Okay.
Probably, like, a really good smash burger.
Ooh, when I used to eat meat, that was, like, my favorite thing ever.
So fucking good. I love a good crispy rice, spicy tuna,
crispy rice. Yep.
Yeah, that.
I love that too.
A Diet Coke.
Okay. I haven't heard that one before.
I fucking love Diet Coke.
I haven't drank soda in so long.
Really?
I'm like the poppy shit, you know, that's like the healthy probiotic soda.
Poppy is so good.
Yeah, they are good.
Yeah. They have one that low-key tastes like Coke.
Yeah, they do. Okay, describe your perfect day in New York.
Okay, so I wake up and then I go get coffee with the girls. Cause my two best friends live like 5-minute walk away from me. So
you guys are in the perfect location.
It's the best. So we just like go get coffee together and just like spend time together. Like go to one of our apartments, chill, like have girl time.
Aww.
Probably like go walk around, put on a cute outfit, go walk around. Maybe take some pictures.
Content?
Then maybe like a good little like dinner and drinks. But like sitting outside so I can people watch.
Okay.
Which is just my favorite activity here.
Yeah, it is really
the
fun.
most entertaining thing. And probably like have a little movie night with the girls.
That sounds like the perfect day.
Yeah, those are my favorite days, just like chilling.
Okay, I love that. And what's a quote or a saying that you live by?
Kind of like, if it's meant to be,
It will be. I love that.
Gotta stay at peace.
Do you have any Valentine's Day plans?
No.
Yes! That's a perfect answer.
Yep. I haven't had Valentine's Day plans in ever.
I don't think I've ever had Valentine's Day plans. I always like somehow miss it. Like
Aren't you doing something for Valentine's Day? Like, aren't you? Is it you? There's like events on Valentine's Day.
Oh, no, I won't be here because I leave on Monday,
Oh.
so I'll have home time.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I think that's everything.
That's lovely.
I think we ate that.
Your makeup looks so good. I just
Does
been
it
like
look nice?
staring at your face.
I do have one pimple here.
Grr.
Grr. I did Accutane. So like when I do get a pimple, I'm like,
Are you
it's
on it right now?
No, like I did it.
Okay.
I used to have terrible skin, and then I couldn't model, and I like almost
You don't
quit
have
because of
any
it.
Scars.
Really? Maybe because I covered it. But like when I see one pimple come in, it really triggers that like past version. I'm like,
You're
oh
like,
god.
Yeah.
Your makeup also looks gorgeous.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Eden.
Thank you.
You were a treat.
You were a treat.
Bye, guys.